The default web browser on most Linux distros is Firefox, and while there's nothing much wrong with Mozilla's trusted browser, there are alternatives focused more around speed, privacy, or just putting less strain on a low-end system. Here are 3 alternative browsers for Linux that meet different needs. Most Linux users will be familiar with the Google Chrome and Mozilla Firefox web browsers. As good as they are, these aren't the only 2 browsers available. There are so many other browsers available for Linux, it's important to give them all at least one solid try. You'll learn here about 3 alternative web browsers for Linux. Opera. Opera Software's browsers are used by some 350 million users to access the internet from a wide range of platforms, including PCs, smartphones and tablets. The native Linux version is primarily available as a snap, which is probably the simplest way to install it. Snap install Opera. Otherwise, you can go to the downloads page, link in the description, and download a deb or RPM file and let it open in your software center of choice, which will install the package for you. Opera offers a range of interesting features, including Speed Dial, which lets you see your most visited sites on a new tab page, and Opera Link, which lets you store your bookmarks, Speed Dial sites and passwords so that you can access them on any of your computers and devices running Opera. Brave. Brave is a fiercely privacy-focused browser that pulls no punches on performance either. It's based on Chrome, but it pulls out all the tracking and syncing features in favour of privacy. It's similar to Firefox in that there are advanced tracker blockers, but there's also built-in ad blocking and the ability to open a private window using Tor, the browser that allows for complete anonymity when paired with a VPN. To install Brave, simply go to the downloads page, link in the description, and copy and paste the commands from the description. It's just adding a repository, importing GPG keys, and installing the browser. For my Fedora system, I use the following commands. I like Brave's methods over Opera's because of the repository setup. That way you get updates sent to you through the repository, so when you run an apt upgrade or a DNF update, you'll get the newest version of Brave. Midori. Midori is a lightweight and fast web browser that tries to do as much as possible with limited resources. The features are relatively limited, much like the other popular WebKit browser Safari, but what it lacks in features it makes up for in sheer performance. You can install it on Linux via the Software Center or by using the command line sudo apt install Midori, or on Fedora sudo dnf-install Midori. You can also install Midori as a snap or a flatpak. Flatpak install flathub org.midori_browser.midori or snap install Midori. Midori uses WebKit at its heart, the same HTML rendering engine as Apple's Safari browser and many versions of Google Chrome. This means it is a fully HTML5 compatible browser and passes the ACID 3 browser test 100%. It has features like tab browsing, privacy browsing, and ability to restore recently closed tabs. Interestingly, it uses DuckDuckGo as its default search engine. However, you can easily set Google or Yahoo as the default if you so desire. If you've used other browsers on Linux, please share your experiences in the comments below. You may even prefer to hear about some other browsers you probably have not heard of, or check out our tips to speed up a slow browser. Links in the description. Okay, as always, thank you so much for watching. That's all for now. See you next time.